I'm Katrina.
I'm Hannah.
We're eating our way around the globe, seeking out sustainable food and the people who make it.
Come join us as we sip and chew for a better world.
Let's go! We are Sustainabellies! Wow! This is the bean episode. Hey guys, I'm Katrina and this is Sustainabellies. I'm here in Napa, California at Rancho Gordo. Owner Steve Sando markets local and heirloom beans. We're gonna go inside, talk to him about his philosophy, and I'm gonna eat some good Mother Stallard. It's a bean. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll rap a theme song. Jazz hands.
I'm Steve Sando, and I'm the founder of Rancho Gordo New World Specialty Food. I got started with heirloom beans mostly because I thought we weren't really good neighbors with Mexico. These people are right next door, and yet we're doing balsamic vinegar, which is a tradition that's really great and established in Italy. And yet these beans are our own food, and we don't even know what they are. It's odd that to me that a bean called eye of the goat is more exotic than balsamic vinegar. It might be nice to know what is from here and what's indigenous, and also it's a nice way to reach across the border and become better neighbors. Really early Thomas Keller from French Laundry came by and said, you know, what you're doing is really important. It was really Thomas Keller who went through and intelligently asked about the different varieties and really gave us our first leg up. I have always approached the beans as this incredible indulgent ingredient that you've taken for granted. These heirloom varieties, just like heirloom tomatoes, are incredible. Just nothing like a commercial bean. And they're incredibly healthy. The payoff is cultural diversity, genetic diversity, and for me, flavor.
So heirloom varieties of plants and traditional varieties of plants, often called Old World, are really important for preserving genetic diversity. And what that means is that not every single plant in a crop has exactly the same genetics. So if something were to come along like disease or pests, not every plant is going to be affected by these things. If you have crops that have all the same genetics, it might wipe out the entire crop.
We get approached a lot about beans because they're one of the greenest, happiest little things you could grow. They fix nitrogen in the soil, so even a lot of farmers will put a plot of beans in just with the intention of turning it over. There's a real issue now with GMO corn, which is genetically modified. We're playing with fire when we introduce something like a GMO corn into the regular system.
It's really great to preserve Old World variety of plants because some of these foods are in danger of being lost. We are selecting so heavily in favor of plants that last longer on the shelf or that are resistant to a very specific type of pest or grow a lot faster. We're not necessarily selecting for flavor, which is really important to people like us. I think everyone should be really excited about how their food tastes. Oftentimes the things that you find at the supermarket, that's not what they're selling you.
When you're buying beans, you want to make sure you get a grower you trust, a place that's turning beans rapidly. Beans can be older than some of your children if you aren't really paying attention. A lot of people love to do them in bulk bins, but that's actually not a great way to store them because the air and light are going to destroy the beans and make them take longer to cook. We have something called the Rancho Gordo Shock Project where we're working with farmers in Mexico to grow their beans and import them in small lots.
These here are from a Rancho Gordo Shoshok project. So these are coming from different villages and different towns from small-scale indigenous farmers in different parts of Mexico. They use very old traditional methods where there is no spraying, there's not even irrigation. All our beans are viable seed stock as well. We actually get a lot of our customers who are gardeners.
Let's taste some beans.
Here we have the Good Mother Stallard beans. This is done in our Mixteca clay pot. that is polished and gives a hint of a chocolate clay flavor to your food.
That's really good. Yay, beans.
So what we're doing here is heating our Rancho Gordo heirloom corn tortillas. Go up like that, then you close it, and then you scoop. Because the spoons really weren't used in pre-Columbian times.
At Sustainabellies, we only use sustainable, biodegradable tortilla spoons.
I'll just say from a business person's standpoint, it's amazing how easy it is to create a situation where everybody wins. I'm really lucky I get to go to Mexico. I have a great staff I get to play around with. I get to eat incredible food and work with a lot of other artisan food makers here in the Bay Area. And you can do it in a way that the farmer wins, the customer wins, you win, and it's really not that hard.
That was really delicious. Rancho Gordo is a really great example of taking something old and making it new again. Steve is preserving biodiversity, and he's offering a product that is really beautiful to look at, but also tastes way better than anything on supermarket shelves. And, fun fact, Rancho Gordo uses the wood ash from De La Fattoria in order to make its tortillas. If you haven't seen it yet, we have an awesome episode on De La Fattoria. Check out Sustainabellies.com for more fun episodes and information. Ah,